where credit is due, I will give it. I try to be as humble as possible, and it's like, hey, bro, if you're badass, you're badass. My name is Bernie from Bernie's Custom Glass.
So can you put glass on any shop car? How does that work?
Absolutely not.
Oh no! I thought you were going to say yes.
No. I've said this once before. People have seen me on my Instagram that I've said it. It's like the glass only comes out as good as a chop does, as a metal work. Okay, whoever chops it, the quality of his work is going to reflect on the quality of my glass. I could try to do miracles, and then sometimes it'll kind of like it'll look okay. I use certain rubbers, certain things like that. But at the end of the day, it's like there's some people out there who really like there's one guy in particular. I see the way his mind works, and I just look at him, and when he's thinking about chopping it, I'm just like, how does he think this artistic precision? This guy is just like, no, we're gonna do this, and he got the roof, he moved it forward, the A-pillar everything went forward, and it looks stock, looks factory. And I'm just like,
I know.
Dude,
blows me away.
What happened? And then he goes, take off 2 inches off the top. Are you sure? I measured 2 inches off the top. Boom, glass fits. It's how? I don't know.
His brain, right?
Yeah, exactly. And he's just very quiet, like, hey, what's up, bro? Like, real calm, like that. I got a couple other guys that's just great guys. Yeah. So, but yeah, it depends on the chop. I've had guys chop like a 56. It was a 56 Lincoln, right? And the windshield wraps around. They got it. They chopped it, and the back, it just comes so much back. The roof, it came back so much that what they were supposed to do is move it forward, the pinch weld, so we could chop the windshield and kind of make it look, but no. When it wraps around like this, you don't cut from the top of the glass. What you do is you got to cut from the bottom corners to get it to lean it back, right? But they did it so drastic, right, that that we ran out of glass to cut to lean it back. So at the end of the day, it went in like this, and it was into the dashboard, and then the A-pillars are out here, That sucks. I got to do one car by
Wait, hold on. So what do you do in a situation like that? Do you say, I can't do the job, or do you come up with a solution?
Most of the time I try to come up with a solution. I try to work with people. It's I don't want to say it's empathy, but I try to work with people because I hate to see people, I hate to see their dreams crushed, okay? For instance, one guy, Brando, shout out to Brando, one of the nicest guys I've ever met in my life. Super, he gave me like
Brando.
5 hugs.
I love Brando.
Yeah, he gave me like 5 hugs. He was just so happy. He took his car somewhere. I'm not gonna say no names.
That car is
It was
beautiful,
2
by the way.
years. It was 2 years. No broken glass, no nothing. They just said it was 2 windshields and they broke, and that's it. Take your car. Took his car. I got him a windshield. I showed him, and I told him, like, all right, dude, this is what happened. I'm gonna take it off from the bottom, but it's gonna come inside, right? And it's gonna land a little bit on the inside part of the pinch weld right here, right? But luckily it was only about 1 inch, right? So I couldn't figure out a way, and I was thinking of doing maybe like composites or whatever. Luckily he's friends with another dude that I want to meet in person. He's got a beautiful Nomad, Magueño. I forgot
Chris?
his
I can
Chris
introduce
Magueño.
you.
Dude,
He's another genius.
this guy, he made a molding, right? That went in the A-pillar, united the glass like this. It looks factory. And then they painted it the same color as glass. I want to meet him. I hope he sees this. If you see this, Magueño, hey dude, I'm so happy. You're badass. Dude. You did a hell of a job. And the reason why I want to get a hold of him was because there's been a couple that I've done that have that same issue, and I could just send it to him, and then he could do that molding.
Wow, he's the solution.
Yeah, no, he's badass.
Yeah.
And it was amazing. I told Brando, I was like, I where credit is due, I will give it. I try to be as humble as possible, and it's like, hey bro, if you're badass, you're badass. If you, it just, so like I said, I was super happy with that. But yeah, at the end of the day, the quality of the people's metalwork reflects on the glass work. There's no glass guy that's gonna be like, hey dude, I'm gonna be badass. It's gonna hide stuff. We could only hide so much. But at the end of the day, it's got to be the quality of Clark Gilly's another one that's, he's in Colorado. My friend, salutes. I haven't seen him in years. Hell of a fabricator. Love that guy. Most humble. You look at him, he looks super mean, and he's just like the nicest, like just most humble, beautiful person. Beautiful soul. I met him and his ex-wife Tracy. May she rest in peace. Thank you, beautiful people. Um, and then yeah, just he makes his own A pillars, C pillars. He makes it like brand new. But he chops and he does it to where. And this is how I know when a chop is perfect. I make a pattern. Let's say it's a 2-piece windshield, right? I'll make a pattern for the driver's side. I'll flip it, and it's the same thing.
Isn't that crazy?
Super rare. It's super rare. It happens sometimes, and then when it happens, I make a big deal out of it. I know everybody's like, "What's the big deal?" Like, no, dude, you don't understand. It's exactly the same thing. It's like beautiful. And then another guy who's really good, Mitsu, yeah, he took over Bad Masterson's shop. He's a Japanese guy, super talented, beautiful metalwork, amazing. There's a whole lot of them. I'm sorry if I missed you guys. There's a lot of them that I work really good, that are really, really good. I'm blessed to know so many good people, you know?
But are you one of those people? I mean, I can look at somebody's work. I'm like, I know whose work that is. Can you point out people's work like that when you're working on a car? You're like, I know whose work that is?
Usually, yes. Yeah. I'll just see like, oh, I'll see the A pillars or B pillars, the way they finished the bondo and the way they did this or that.
Yeah.
I'll be able to like, yeah, no, this is, or, you know.
Yeah, they have a signature, right?
Yeah, and then sometimes I just don't say nothing. I mean, I've seen some work too that's just like, oh man, it's kind of a bum, you know. But then you got guys, and it's funny because in the cool car scene, there's guys that have a really good eye for work, right? They have a good eye for styling, but fabrication, they're not the greatest. And then you have guys who are for fabrication. I mean, they will make it beautiful, like perfect, right? But for styling, it's just a little too blocky. It wasn't well proportioned. It's just different
Sometimes
things.
we're good in some areas and not so great in others.
Yeah. So we need a combination of both. But yeah. And then we have some guys that have it all around. One of them, he's badass. We got Nobu. I got JG. But Nobu's made stainless in my face. And hey, you're probably gonna see this, man. But I tell him every single time I see him. I seen him. We were doing a 53 5-window pickup, right? They wanted to run stainless on the windshields. I was like, dude, but it's chopped. We need the clips, or we need to weld this. And he's all like, oh, it's all right, man. I'll make it. And he got it, opened it up, cut it, made it. He made the clips for the windshield moldings. And to this day, every time I tell him, even his son was like, dude, your dad? He's like, your dad this. And his son's like, oh, yeah? And I was like, dude, I wish you knew how much of a badass your dad is.
Yeah.
Like, they just don't.
It's crazy, right? And to them, it's just second nature.
Yeah.
But to us, it's like, what? Did you just do that?
Exactly, yeah. And I was just like, man, it's just crazy. So, yeah, for people that work stainless, yeah, that's a whole different animal. I've tried. Luckily, I got my belly. Sometimes they'll get moldings and they polish them and they straighten them out. And I got to get them and put them on belly and try to point them and push them back, you know? We got guys that do great paint jobs and stuff like that, and then it's just like, oh man, just that. And it'll take me a whole day just to put the outer moldings, but I'll make it happen. I try not to give up. Today, actually, somebody asked, Sadikoy, Adolfo asked me, he's like, oh, I thought you left. I thought you gave up. And I look at him, I was like, bro, come on. Like, not going to give up, dude. Come on.